In here, I just wanted to get another little vlog out there for you guys. I'm trying to get everything together, get everything going. As you can see, my camera looks a whole lot better now, and the reason for that is because I have a new phone. So it's a phone I got a little while back. I forgot I had it actually, and I'm on Straight Talk. And I actually found out, if you guys are wanting to know, and I'll put this in another video also, but I figured out that if you're on Straight Talk and you know how you're like, hey, I need a SIM card, but I don't want to pay $60 because the freaking SIM card pack with Straight Talk costs $60 just because of the fact that they're trying to get you to buy a month of service. Well, I have it automatically coming on my check. And I'm like, okay, well, let me try to find, the SIM card pack, and maybe they got the ones that just got the SIM card. Nah, everything, all of them $60, which is crazy. My thing is sideways, which is crazy because it's like, well, I gotta spend $60. I already got service. I just want to get the SIM card, or you gotta call Straight Talk and they'll send you a SIM card. It's gonna take like 2 weeks for it to get to you, which is ridiculous. But yeah, so I found out that if you have Straight Talk service, now you have to have current service. Well, that's not even necessarily current service. You don't even have to. You can be starting a brand new service. Because it was some complications in there, and I had to get a new number. But I found out that if you get a Net 10 sells a little activation kit that is and it's only like $10. For the whole activation kit, for the same SIM cards that comes with Straight Talk, because they're both on the same companies. Net 10, Track Phone, Straight Talk, they're all the same company, but it's just different aspects of the company. It's like little companies within a company. It's pretty, but sort of like how can I explain it? Like Honda and Acura, how Acuras are Hondas and Hondas are Acuras. It's just two different companies, but they're the same car. Nissan Infinity, same thing. So, well, if you got Net 10 SIM cards, they'll work on Straight Talk's network because they are the same SIM cards. So that's what I'm currently using right now is Net 10 SIM card. But I mean, it was Track Phone. It's the company, it's the main company. But Straight Talk runs off a Track Phone. They have the same, it's all the same. But now the only thing about that is that if you have a Verizon phone, you can't how's it called? You can't use the network access code that's in there. So let's say you already have Straight Talk service and you want to switch over to and you have a Verizon phone and you want to use that phone now, and it takes like a nano SIM or something, and you already got a micro SIM or whatever. So you put the nano SIM, you get the Net 10 pack, put the nano SIM in your phone that you're gonna use. The activation code, that's a little piece of paper. Scratch out the back, got the little numbers on there. You can't use that access code. So what you'd have to do is you have to purchase an access code while you're on the phone with Straight Talk, and it costs about $6.99. Once you do that, then they'll apply that access code to it, and then you can get it set up. It's just that easy. And tell you the truth, the $10 plus $6.99, so that's $17. So $17 is a lot better than $60-something. Now, granted, if you're trying to start a brand new service, then you'd have to purchase the service. You have to pay through your card and all of that, which is cool. And if you're trying to get a brand new service anyway, you might as well just get the Straight Talk one. But let's just say they ran out, and this is another way you can go. But yeah, I mean, they are compatible. So if you just need, unless you got AT&T service and you just need a SIM card because your SIM card got messed up or something, or broke or cracked or whatever, it's not reading no more, default, expired, whatever the case may be, and you just need a SIM card, like an AT&T SIM card off of Straight Talk, or a T-Mobile SIM card off of Straight Talk, or AT&T Nano, or whatever, you can use Net 10 SIM cards. They will work. And I thought it was pretty cool that it did, because I have a lot of customers that come in and they ask that question, hey, you guys sell Straight Talk SIM cards? So that way it's another way we can help people out, because that's what we do at Best Buy. We help people out. Well, that's what I do. I don't know what anybody else does, but I try to help out as many people as I can. Just like when I was selling cars, I try to help out as many people as I can. And that's the point of it. That's the whole point of it. That's the point of being a Christian. You try to help out as many people as you can. If the Lord tells you to help them out. Because some people don't want help. Some people just don't want it. They just want to complain and fuss. But some people, they do genuinely just want an honest person to help them. And that's, you know, people need help. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys that information because I thought it was pretty cool that all you got to do is just, all this time I needed a SIM card and I could have just went and bought the Net 10 SIM card and I would have been good to go. But you live and you learn. Now I know. So hey, for the future, if I ever had the same situation, my wife always messes with me because she said I got a new phone every week. But honestly, this is what's going on. I had a ZTE Z Max and the screen's cracked, charger port's messed up, so I needed a new phone. And I didn't want to have to wrap the cord around the phone every time I wanted to charge it. So I got a new phone. That phone that I had, I couldn't properly do videos on it, which was this one right here, which is it's a ZTE Maven is what it is, from AT&T's network, ZTE Maven. And it's a good phone, I mean, if you just need a phone. But I record videos off of it, and I use that as, you know, I do my great Android apps and stuff like that. I think I did maybe one episode of great Android apps off this phone. And oops, I'm dropping it. And it was all right, but it just wasn't this, you know. I need a 5-inch screen, at least 5 inches, and that's a 4.5-inch screen. So it's kind of small, and it's really hard to do what you need to do on there. But so I went ahead and I got a Asus Zenfone 2E, which is pretty cool. 5-inch screen, 5-inch display, Intel Atom processor, which is kind of the, you know, it's not a excellent processor, but it's still an Intel Atom. It's an Intel processor, and an Intel processor in a phone is really good. Now the only downside to it was on the AT&T network. The only downside to that phone was the fact that it only came with 1 gig of RAM. So if you needed a phone that had at least, you know, more than the gig of RAM, that's not really the phone for you because it only got 1 gig. But luckily I was able to root the phone. And once I rooted it, I downloaded an app called Rosoft RAM Expander, and I was able to actually use part of the SD card as RAM. So it's like having external RAM. But so it was 1 gig of RAM in the phone, and I just did max. I just however much I can get. And so total, it was like 4 gigs of RAM from the SD card, 4 gigs from the SD card, 1 gig from internal. Combined that, it made 5 gigs of RAM. So it's like my phone ran off of 5 gigs of RAM, which was phenomenal, by the way. That phone ran anything that I wanted to run, and it was amazing because it worked hand in hand with that processor, with that Intel Atom processor. So if you were looking at the Asus Zenfone 2E, it is a good phone. It's a really good phone, and okay, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it sounds like a car with a fart can on it right up the road, one of them Honda Civics or whatever they were. But anyway, and not bash anybody that got a Honda Civic. They're really good cars. But if you want a car that's got a lot of power, I wouldn't recommend getting a Honda Civic. But anyway, what was I saying? I lost track. That car messed me all up. But yeah, it's a good phone. Now, if you're the type of person that is probably interested in rooting your phone and stuff like that, there's options to root it. Now, the only thing about the Asus Zenfone 2E is if you root it, there's no custom ROM for it. So you mess it up, it's done. There's no way that you can't get the firmware from it. Asus doesn't even have the 2E firmware on their website. They got the firmware for the Asus Zenfone 2, but not the 2E. And I know it's the same phone. No, it's not. It's the same in how it looks, but so does a bunch of other Asus phones. They all look the same. But the thing about it is that there's certain unique features in that phone's specifications that are not the same as the 2. So I don't know exactly what they are per se, but I know it's not. You know, they're not gonna make 2 phones exactly the same and one be $200 more than the other one. You know, that'd be kind of retarded, because then nobody would get the 2. Everybody would get the 2E and be like, oh, it's the same phone. No, it's not. First off, it only has 1 gig of RAM. The 2 comes with 2 gigs. But yeah, if you get the 2E, and it's a good phone. It is a really good phone. But you have to expand that RAM. You have to root it and expand the RAM if you're going to be running games. Like, I was able to play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the app on the phone, which is, I compare that to a lot of different for as consumption, because it's a game. I mean, obviously on a computer it doesn't run that much because your computer already has everything it needs. You know, but on a phone, it is where you're gonna really see the performance of the phone. Right now I'm on a Droid. I got a Droid Max that I'm using right now, which is a really good phone. And I actually got it from one of my neighbors. Well, not one of my neighbors, but I got it from somebody. I don't need to tell you who it is, but but I was able to use this one, and I like it though. It's got a nice camera to it. It's really clear, 5-inch display. So yeah, it's doing what it's supposed to do. But yeah, I mean, you know, we just trying to get everything going. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit that subscribe button. Every so often I try to get as many videos up here as possible. I got some more apps that I'm looking at, but right now it's kind of been a delay because there's a lot of apps out there, and I don't want to just do the same things that everybody else is doing. I'm trying to find really useful apps. If you got any ideas for any apps that you'd like for me to explain, review, if you made an app and you just want me to put it out there, feel free to send me a link in the description, in the comments. If you got any comment, if you got any if you got any comments, put them in the comments also. If you just want to show me some love, just put that all in the comments. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button also. Spread the news, spread the word, and spread the love. All right, God bless, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, and I will see you soon.